All right, we are Tuesdaying like a pro. How's it going? How's it going, Spitty dude?
Oh, you mean me?
Yeah.
It's good. I was thinking you were asking generally
No,
into the crowd.
that too, but no. Oh yeah, I messed up probably. 1 second. Um, no, don't click that button. We can continue talking. I just need to see the chat. When I squeeze the window, we can't see the chat, but it's all good now.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So you grace us with your beautiful presence
Once more.
once more. Exactly.
Yeah,
And I think today we should catch up.
yeah. I mean, the stream of barbecue was yesterday late for us in Europe,
Hmm.
and so like we say in Germany, die Katze ist aus dem Sack, and now everybody knows that Firestarter will be at Lightbox Expo, and
Mm.
to me, it is a big deal because it's the first time that Firestarter leaves the continent of Europe.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. Let's see what happens with that.
So let's 1 second. Dr. Sheldon Gria Georg, what up? Good morning. Yeah. I mean, I guess we could start talking. I just need to start timer. And today I thought I'd talk with you and focus on the basics, some standard basic rendering.
So you're gonna render shapes?
Yeah, with lighting, like light conditions.
Uh,
Uh, Set a light source and render everything accordingly.
okay.
Um, I will also, I think, add color into the mix to make it a bit challenging. But anyways, so you were invited to Lightbox. Is that what it's
Yeah,
called?
yeah. So basically it was a merger of our networks. Like I met Bobby Chu at playgrounds,
Okay.
uh, playgrounds in October, and he was a speaker there, and I was there with a magazine. He saw what we were doing, the panel and everything, and at some point we got to talk, and the result of it all is that Firestarter will be at his event, which will be in September.
So it is Bobby Chu's event.
It is Bobby Chu's event, and with Jim DeMonacos. He used to have used to be the boss, the owner of Emerald Comic Con, I think, and yeah, also again two people, I think, merging what they can do best. Um, some great stuff could happen with that.
Hmm.
I'm really up to this, and yeah, I'm doing my part, I guess.
That's interesting. That's
Yeah.
interesting. I kind of like that idea of. I didn't think it was his though, like
Oh no, it's
his baby.
it's his. It's his.
Oh.
Yeah, and what else is there to say? Like the whole magazine that we were building for this time will be a special edition. So we were discussing how like what kind of content it could be and how Lightbox would be best presentable in it. And at first we were thinking about like I was thinking about taking the August edition and tweaking it with Lightbox elements and the material.
Mm.
But in the end, it turns out it makes more sense and to have the speakers and the companies that are at Lightbox produce totally new content for a special edition that is absolutely aimed for this event. And it will also be a little bit slimmer, not this gigantic thing, which is hard to carry around because, of course, at a con, every ounce counts.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't want to have uh, this fucking like huge chunk of paper dangling in your bag, and you probably just want to have more space. So we're condensing it, of course, a little bit, and but still the content will be pretty much in the same kind that we do it now. It's still a Firestarter magazine.
Right. Yeah, Bobby Chu mentioned was going to be a custom
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
I think that's fair. I mean, I think there's a lot of things you could do with it as well.
yeah. It's something that I've been struggling with for, let's say, almost a year now. Is the amount of prints that I'm doing, and I'm always calculating like how this thing could work better. And yeah, right now I'm thinking that it might be a better idea to make the printed magazine once a year only.
Mm.
The thing is, in the first half of the year, there are hardly any events. So of course, it's not only about like a limited amount of events that can get the magazine, but also the content is totally different because of that.
Yeah.
Not only is there are there less events that will be able to be presented for this first half and promoted, but at the same time, many of the other events that come at the second half of the year don't even know when their event is happening.
Mm.
Yeah, so the information that I'm getting is of course very limited. And this year, like now with this edition that comes out now, I'm very much leaning towards making always an August edition every year, and just have the monthly editions coming out digital. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, ideally, when it's when it's workshop season,
Mm.
you'd have some physical thing to. I mean, maybe not.
It's like when August starts, when August comes, and there's a magazine already printed, or let's say 5,000 mags, you know.
Mm.
When the other half of the year starts, when we are talking about the early year, there are of course much less events, and it's maybe also not necessary to provide a magazine for every single one of the persons that join these events. So maybe
True.
with printing once a year 7 or 8,000 magazines, I'd be much better off than printing 5,000 every half year, you know?
Mm.
And it would be a magazine that is different in terms of the content too. Like, of course, maybe the sponsorship would have to be a little bit higher because I have to print more magazines. But that's only fair, I guess, you know, because
Yeah.
more people will see it. But it will make acquisition much easier because I'm just working for it for once a year. It will make the whole layout process much easier because it's just for one thing.
Mm.
And yeah, basically, I'm just cutting the effort into half, and I have an entire year to find people who write lectures and interviews. You know?
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be I mean, with multiple editions, it means that you either need a lot of data because there's a lot of things happening,
Yeah.
or you have to make things happen, and
Yeah. Right.
or maybe maybe it's not needed to have that many updates like in printed edition. You know, like
Yeah.
maybe it's better to have like a yearly or twice a year, like one every 6 months.
So right now, I'm thinking that with one magazine a year, it is also very easy to, yeah, how can I say, to have one overview. You
Mm.
know?
Yeah.
Like there's not another second one which brings you more updates or anything. The only content that basically changes for real now is is the interviews and all that. But you can also have that in the monthly edition, so I don't really have to print anything for that.
That's true. I mean, nothing will change in terms of content. It's just that how many printed editions are
So I'm making the last February edition. I think, yeah, like it's not. I think it's. I'm 90% certain I will do it like that. So the last bi-yearly edition will be now in February, and starting August, it will be only a yearly edition. And I already have a cover artist.
Oh, that's good.
I can actually reveal the cover artist for the magazine in February.
Oh, snap.
It's the first time you will know this information.
Wait, breaking news, we're...
So it's Bastien Guibé and Jessica Rossier. They have worked on a cover made in Procreate.
Cool.
4 times cover made in Procreate, which is a pretty big deal. And
what do you mean 4 times cover?
Like always, you know. It's unfoldable thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, good.
And I said it in a weird way, but that's the thing that I'm going to reveal in a few days.
That's awesome.
And
so the warm-up people gets a breaking exclusive. Heard it first on internet.
Heard it first on Warmup.
Yeah, I need to have like a big text blinking. Like, I heard it first here.
Yeah. Oh, hey guys! I only now noticed that you have been.
A bunch of fantastic people been greeting us.
Yeah, right. How could we not see that?
We're so rude. Hello, everyone.
But yeah, that's and I can also tell you that I have been talking with Pauline Voss for the next cover.
Ah, cool.
In August, and she's very much up for it. And I think it will be since she's very good with characters, it will be a different cover this time.
Yeah, she's good with everything, I think.
She can do everything, but what I think what is very special is how she like how she transports a story just with faces sometimes. I mean,
yeah,
that's a skill.
Yeah. So why haven't you asked me?
Because you don't work with Procreate.
Just kidding. I know you secretly hate me. It's okay. It's okay.
Go fuck yourself. Secretly, I would never secretly hate you.
It's okay. Out in public, hate me. I guess that's more like it.
So don't worry about that.
Yeah. I don't need to guess anymore.
No.
It's
when the time comes, I will make sure you know
that you hate me. Yeah, I know. Okay.
Yeah, Erdian, I openly hate most people. That's true. Now that I see you, I can confirm that.
Yeah, when you get that feeling. So have the Patreon or anything changed since last we had a talk?
Not much. So at the Patreon we are at 57 people. There were a couple of times where there was someone showing up and basically just leaving again because they probably just got the downloads and then unsubscribed again.
Oh, that's a shame.
But no, it's fine. It's reasonable. Of course, if you sign up for the $5 tier, you get all the magazines. If you have to download them on Gumroad, then you pay $2 for everyone. So
yeah, it
is a better deal. But that was the point, because maybe people would back this and be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna stay, and I'm gonna help you guys." Of course, I hope with Lightbox being announced and reading a broader audience now, that this will change. But this is
Yeah, for those who don't know, Lightbox is like a new first time in America Megalodon kind of workshop exhibition, everything in one event that only happens once a year.
Gargantuan. It's 8,000 people, and basically everybody you like from the industry, like especially from the American sector.
Yeah.
It's everybody will be there.
Yeah. And yeah, it's some pretty cool names being thrown around there.
But also European.
Yeah, also Europeans. But I think primarily, I'd say it's Americans there.
Yeah, it's true. I think Loish is there. Jana Schirmer will be there too. But right, I mean, she's basically American now.
Yeah, I mean, Jana is. I don't think she even lives in Europe.
No, she's in Irvine, and I think they're moving soon because of the new job of Matthias. You read about it, right?
Yeah, that he's to SpaceX.
That's so crazy, right? That's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess if we can. I mean, for those who don't know, Matthias Verhasselt, also known as Matt, the email sign on boards. He always been a fan of science fiction and real world technology and so on. And you maybe know more specifics, but I know he got hired by SpaceX as an artist. Is it?
Yeah, as a designer.
As a designer, which is, it's pretty. That is the first time I've heard about anything to that extent of one of us like joining a company like that.
And I think they have just like one or two, or like not even a handful of people there who do that job, So it's a very exclusive thing to be part of. And he basically designs spaceships now.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And I think that's insane.
Yeah.
I'm very happy for him, and I've known him for many years, and
I've never met him in person, actually.
I've never met him in person either, but I've known him over internet since 2002. But he's always been this big fan of science and space and rockets, and actually being able to join officially as a designer at SpaceX. That's crazy.
It sounds like a dream come true for like a boy's dream,
Yeah, I think so too.
Starting with Lego, ending with spaceships.
Yeah, so him and Jana posted a photo of both of them standing in front of was it the Falcon 9?
Yeah, I think so.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Very, very happy that one artist in the community has managed to get, like, I guess, mainstream to that extent. Or I don't know how to really put it. It's a weird thing that you can reach so high on in a company that is so scientifically driven.
But you think also about, like, from where?
Sorry?
Like he worked in games before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like Blizzard, I think.
Yeah, Blizzard. So from games to spaceships.
Yeah.
Real spaceships.
Yeah, not an artist. We are talking about Matthias Verhasselt. Yeah. He was like art director for cinematics, I think, at Blizzard.
I'm not sure, but yeah.
He's a great matte painter. He's a great like artist in general, but always had a passion for spaceships. And now, that's crazy.
No.
I think that's. Yeah, congratulations. I think that's a beauty about, let's say, Firestarter. What I think it has potential to do is like, if everyone updates Firestarter about their progression as an artist, and like, oh, this person got hired by this company, and if you could almost like LinkedIn, track your curve. It will be really cool to see, like, because Matt has been working a lot with, like, towards science and like illustrating tech illustrations now and then now all of a sudden getting that job. And I would love to know, like, where he has gone from to where he is going, I think Firestarter, if it's a community magazine, kind of have that potential to.
Maybe.
I think that's a cool thing.
Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, but that's one of the things I wanted, kind of play around with for these hero cards to at least show where you're at and where you're going. You know, like as like information to the person. Because I was listening to one of these kind of motivational speech people about the importance of having goals and making the goals attainable. That it's not some sort of like, oh, I want to be president. Of course, that is attainable, but the amount of people that can be a president is so small, and like statistically, most likely you won't be a president. But saying I want to get hired by this company by next year, that is attainable, you know. And if you never set those goals of being able to complete something, you are always going to be demotivated and lose the focus of what you're doing, I think. Because as an example, I've always had short-term and long-term goals. Like my hit list of artists I want to be better at than that's my long-term goals. Like I know I can kill an artist of that hit list, maybe one name per 5-10 years, right? If that.
Yeah.
But then I know, like, I want to do a really great main character for the next client. And I set that as a goal and I prepare extra, particularly for that fact. And I know that, okay, this one is going to be like, I want to be able to showcase it. And that when you complete that goal, it feels like, yeah, I've successfully done something. And I think
it's hard for many artists to do that, I think. Because you still deal with people who work for bucket list clients that are like, yeah, I'm not good enough, you know. So
yeah. But that's just like, I think in general what's important for people to do. It's like if you're not motivated and keep feeding yourself with small goals, and then that long-term goal is going to be so much easier to get to.
If you keep track of it and lose it out of your sight, because goals change so much.
Yeah, I think also it's important to roll with the punches. And reevaluate and all these things. Like, is it worth pursuing this particular goal? Maybe you can just kind of like walk away from it.
Yeah. Rolling with punches brings me to hardcover, actually.
All right, let's talk about hardcover.
I have postponed the date again.
Yeah, I read about that.
Because I'm still waiting for artwork, but yeah, I mean, it was in Angoulême now for a couple of days with Jesper Eising, Karl Kopinski, Armel Gom was there, and of course Suprani. All these amazing Korean artists were there, and I had a good chat with them through the translator, Bjorn Lee.
Okay.
And I told them about hardcover.
Okay.
And they are very interested.
Oh, really?
So interested that they will jump on board.
That's fantastic.
That is fantastic, because I saw, like, one guy I'm particularly happy to have is an artist called Stonehouse. That's his alter ego.
Okay.
You might not be able to connect the dots with the name, but have you seen the article that ArtStation put out about their app being banned?
Yeah.
Do you remember the piece with Hellgirl?
Yeah.
That's him.
Oh, cool. Shartha wrote, yes. I think she knows.
It is a very cool thing, like happening. to have the artist that was partly responsible for the banning of an app in art
Yeah, that's
in a book that is basically revolting against censorship.
mm.
So
Then if he joins, we can like have a little sticker like it made banned artwork, or like
yeah,
extra PR bullshit marketing.
yeah. So he will be in it, and his wife, I think, will also be in it, and a couple of other artists. Like, they're reaching out to the people now from Superani, because they are having an exhibition, Superani exhibition, I think, in Japan now, and it will be they're working on it till end of March. So until then, there will only be a fracture of artists that will be able to join us. But if we postpone it even further, then more of them can join. So right now, I'm at a point where I'm like, yeah, what will I do? Like,
Yeah,
how long will I postpone it, and for what price? And even then, it's not really certain that everybody of these people will join.
true. I mean, personally, I'm a little bit, I guess you could say, offended by people not finishing on time. I think it's a bit rude, I guess.
It's been half a year since we started, and I know how life can go sometimes for some situations. And
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm offended by it. I mean, I get it when you say it, like how you mean it from your perspective. And then, having been at the same spot right now last year with my surgery, and having to cancel everything, like my talk at IFCC and all that, I know that sometimes shit just hits the fan.
Yeah, of course. But so many people, so many people can't have shit hitting the fan.
Yeah.
It's I think it's a big part of it is that don't join something if you can't commit to it. I guess that's I didn't have a lot of time to make my entry, but I made time. I didn't take client work. I stayed up a little bit extra at nights to make sure that it was on time and finished.
Let's put it that way. Like, it is a dick move in the cases, which I of course don't know, but it is a dick move in the cases where you would have had time and now you're causing everybody to wait.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So if it is for some stupid reason, I would say that is highly unprofessional. That's what I can say.
Yeah. But then again, like you said, shit can hit the fan, and absolutely, and those things are things that happen, and you can't do anything about it.
No. That's why I'm not running around now evaluating who's right or who had a good reason. In the end, it doesn't change anything apart from the book being postponed anyway. And I won't leave anyone behind. That's the thing. I'm not making this book to be like, well, you had your chance, and then be like, fuck you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not doing that. That might also be a bit of unprofessional. Yeah, because a professional way would have been, oh, you didn't make it to the deadline, goodbye.
Yeah.
But that's not the reason why we make the book, right?
Exactly. I'm just a bit annoyed that it keeps being pushed back, and it's like, come on, put some effort into your drawings and get them done. Come on.
I've talked to a bunch of other artists, and they say the same. And one particular artist was really surprised that people who he knows very well weren't able to just keep a deadline, because he knows them as highly professional people, and they still didn't deliver. And he's like, "What the why?" There's no excuse.
Yeah.
But then again, it's not on me to decide who has a good reason and who hasn't.
Yeah.
So it makes no sense to be actually annoyed about it. It's just sad.
Yeah, I mean, I don't lose any sleep about it.
Oh, you do. I know you do. You're lying in your bed and you're like, why?
No, I'm fast asleep. Then I wake up like, yeah, why? Or I standing and doing the dishes, and then all of a sudden just get it done.
So you're just slamming the plate to the wall. And,
yeah, exactly. And
just remember,
punch the pot in the window.
Yeah, yeah, that's I can totally see that happening.
Yeah, like you know, like a true alcoholic with from 0 blood pressure to 200% blood pressure in like in a split second, just red in the face, like the pressure is on.
Yeah, yeah, I'm like that always. So,
Yeah, of course.
yeah.
You know,
No,
it's important to control your emotions.
yeah, go full Vulcan on this.
Yeah.
I have a lot of book plans this year, so it's not like it's holding me back with anything. The only thing that is really unfortunate is they cannot pinpoint a time where the Kickstarter campaign starts. Like this is the biggest problem in this, and I start to think that it might be problematic to actually realize it through a Kickstarter campaign, but I don't know what other way to do. So it's just
I think maybe you should while you have time now to wait, but also have a lot of art already finished. I mean, nothing says that we can't kind of what's called window shop magazines and stuff talking about banned art. You know, like that there is a lot of censorship on social media of art that it hasn't been banned previously because it's regarded as art, not as, you know, offensive.
I'm not sure what you're hinting at.
No, just I mean, we could start building traffic to the idea of the book. In terms of articles outside of the art community. I mean, art community is this bubble.
Yeah. I'd be happy to, but it's not like people are running in my front door and asking me to write articles.
That's true.
Yeah. I would love to, but talk about this because I mean I'm talking about it anyway. But I don't think anybody cares in that regard, especially when it's about promoting a porn book.
Yeah, but I think it's more than just that. I think it's a commentary about like how it is nowadays. I mean, we are artists, but yet we can't post. We have to censor our own images if we want to have people seeing it. It's a bit weird. I mean, like a nipple. What does it matter? You know?
Yeah.
But the man nipple is okay.
I was actually thinking about this discussion with the man nipple I had with the Koreans too, and they were just like making funny faces about it. But I was thinking of starting the Kickstarter campaign already, because from the moment the campaign starts to the moment where the book is finished and shipped out, there's already a few months still passing, you know?
Yeah.
So maybe I will just launch and I will include the waiting time from the campaign to the finished product into the time that people have to finish the piece. And along the project, there is then the surprise. Hey, we have a new piece by that and that, and teasing it, you know, along the campaign.
Yeah, I think that will work.
So maybe I will do that and not postpone the whole thing.
Yeah, and also it'll set a fire underneath the people's butts that don't finish their pieces.
Yeah, it's happening with or without you.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I know people, I know myself, I know that it's easy to procrastinate if you know you have a deadline.
That's good. I will write that now in the group and tell everybody how we'll do it. And I think we will just keep the date I just announced, and it will happen. By the way, time's up.
Yeah, I know it.
Oh, you're still painting, cheater.
Cheater. How rude. All right, time's up.
Yeah, was fun as always. Thanks for having me.
It was a fantastic talk. You're a great person, Spiridon.
Oh wow, thank you. Yeah, likewise.
Oh, it's true though. It's true. You do amazing things for the community, even though people don't seem to understand it yet.
I'm the gray eminence.
Yeah, but I think it's true. I think the potential and all the things you've already done is no one does it. Like, who gives away magazines at workshops and all these things? You know,
When I'm dead, people will know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like then is the time when I will be famous. Just when I die.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
That's the way with geniuses.
Yeah.
God,
What?
I was able to keep a straight face all the time. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
don't ruin it for me.
Yeah, I know. All right, let's rate someone.
TB Choi is online. Tofu Senshi is online.
Tofu Senshi?
Yeah, remember the
Yeah, I know who it is.
Yeah.
She rated me once, but no, I don't like her drawing. It's not nice. Who else did you say?
TB Choi and Tofu Senshi. I see here.
I don't know who that is. TB what?
Choi. CHOI.
Oh. TCHO.
I will write it here.
You better write it there.
There you go.
Oh, TB Choi. Let's look.
Cool artist.
Let's see what they're doing. What that artist is doing. Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's true. She's the other artist that helped bring down the app.
Okay, then we rate that person.
Yeah.
As per usual, everyone, I will switch over after the outro. Thank you very much, Spiridude, for having a talk and updating us and having a laugh. Thanks everyone in the chat. We haven't really communicated. It's a one-way communication today, but nevertheless, it's truly appreciated. Good night. Have a great day. See you tomorrow. And do your basic geometry practice. Get back to basics. Anyways, outro time. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.